Hi, welcome to TeluguOne. This is Diveshri. As everyone knows, who are completed their 10th or 10 plus 2 standards respectively. And now, students along with their parents must be wondering, what's next? Which college to choose? Which courses to do? Right? So today we have Corporate Commerce College founder Neel Kamal sir to discuss all these questions. So without getting any delay, let's start our interview. Hi sir.
Hello,
How are you sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And recently, I listened about your college, sir. And like, how you got interest to start this college, and what is the main purpose to start this?
Okay, that's a good question actually. See, this entire thing has started somewhere in during pandemic. So, not normally people remember pandemic as one of the tragiest thing that has happened in the world, but for us, maybe in fact, for all of us, the five founders, for us, pandemic was the time which we will never get back in our entire life.
Oh, yes,
Waking up in early morning, you have nothing to do. That's a big luxury.
yes,
Today may not be, people are not giving actually the credit to the pandemic, but actually this thought also we have started at that point of time.
okay,
What happens when the pandemic started, when the government, you're not supposed to go out. Even if you
yes,
go out, you'll be put behind the bars. So that is where, after initial days, we started getting with each other and explored a lot of ideas. One such idea is erupted saying that um, towards the education side. And it has started primarily because all of us are, five of us are successful chartered accountants,
okay,
and we are residents of Hyderabad, and we have our offices.
hmm,
And every year we try to take people in our office. Freshers we take,
okay,
graduates we take.
okay, oh,
But after taking the graduates, about 6 to 9 months we spend with the graduates, training them on the
oh,
work, and then we realize that this person is not suitable. So we waste that cream time of 9 months
hmm,
behind one candidate's training to realize whether he's fit into the industry or fit for us or not.
yes,
So we wanted to have something where a value addition can be given to the commerce fraternity as such, as a whole. So that is the evolution of the idea. Maybe in next 2 years we have spent a lot of time in formulating this idea. How, in case if we are getting coming together, what to do. 2022 we have decided, yes, we are going to form a college. It took us about 1.5 years to 2 years to get all the things in place. A lot of formalities are there to start a
yes,
college.
yes,
Affiliation from Osmania University, getting permissions from the board.
hmm,
So all this we have got recently in 2025 Jan. So we
yes.
are starting the college this year.
So now we are finally going to start it.
That's
So
true.
yes,
That's true.
how does it feel?
We feel very much elated, and see, the pleasure of giving is much more than pleasure of getting,
Yes,
right? So society has given us, so we are all successful in our own streams, but it's a time to give back to the society. It's time to pay back, and all of us come together to formulate education, a media or a via media, wherein those students who are going to come and join in our college, we are going to change their lives. That's the motto. And all of us are equally thrilled
hmm,
about the change that we are going to bring in.
okay,
So maybe, if our trials, even if we achieve 80%, then we will be the torch bearers for the commerce industry at a large. And
okay,
that's the aim actually.
okay. And till now, any admissions are done?
Admission, see, now the examinations are going on.
Okay.
10 state board exams are going on. CBSE's got completed. So
Hmm.
we are just waiting. Admissions, inquiries have come.
Okay, okay.
The admission process will start. See, admissions also, literally, if you look into admission into college after they getting the results.
Hmm,
For
yes,
example, CBSE results are scheduled on May 13th.
yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So after they get the results, they get the mark sheets, then only on submission of that only they can get into 10 plus 2 CEC, MEC, or even on the graduation programs, BBA, BCom. So till that point of time, we have an entrance exam,
Hmm.
those who wanted to come, and this is also not many colleges have in Hyderabad.
Yes.
In colleges, if you have money, you can get into colleges.
Yes.
There are a number of colleges where if you have money,
Hmm.
and if you have cleared your earlier exam,
Hmm.
then you can get in. We don't
Yes.
take students like that. We believe in a policy of garbage in and garbage out. So if you take garbage in, then the garbage only will go out.
Yes.
So we have an entrance test for 10 plus 2, as well as we have an entrance test for graduation programs.
Oh, okay. Sir, and we know there are so many colleges in Hyderabad. What is the idea behind corporate commerce?
No doubt, there are very good colleges in Hyderabad.
Yes.
The only different, like how we stand different from other colleges is that the curriculum we cover in 40% of time, students' time in the college, and the balance 60% we would like to invest the students' time into practical exposure. So where every chapter would be, we couple with there is a we are constructing a first of its kind in Hyderabad, My Lab Accounting. So wherein we have a floor dedicated to this lab, and wherein every student will, whatever they learn in the lesson, they will do it in practically, and the same thing will be again will be educated by industrial expert. We have empaneled with 216 chartered accountant, chartered financial analysts, cost accountant, company secretaries with a college.
Okay.
They will come and teach that particular subject, provided that person has exposure in that particular lesson, not
great.
chapter
Yeah.
or the subject.
Okay.
So he'll come, and then there is an exam for each lesson.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when we speak about financial accounting topic, and out of that, if you have partnership accounts, in partnership there are 5 sub-chapters. So each chapter we are going to have an exam. So people, those who are clearing with 70 and above marks, will pass them from that lesson. And those who are securing less than 70 will again ask them to go through the grin of learning from the basics, ask them to give the exam.
Okay.
In that way, once a person has crossed practical exposure along with the theory exposure, he need not look back. For him, the education would be fun, and we believe in, if you love the thing which you are doing, then you need not have any stress in doing it.
Yes.
So we teach our students to fall in love with the subject. That is what is the aim.
That was a good thing, sir.
So
Nice.
that's how it is differentiating from others.
Yeah, that's true. And nowadays, education became a very serious business, And how different is corporate commerce?
See, education is, yes, it has become a serious business. Difference, only thing is that there is a concept called return on investment, right? Whenever we are investing something, the core value would be return on investment. Suppose if you are investing in a flat, what is the rent you are going to get, right? If you are putting in an FD, how much interest you are going to get? What is the best investment in the world which will give the best returns?
Education.
Education.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are into that. You will get best ROI in case if your kid is going to join, or in case if you are a kid and if you are joining us also, you will get the best ROI. Whatever you are investing, you will get multiple times by the time when you leave. It's not only education. We are going to teach culture. We are going to teach them on the business acumen and behavioral aspects, communication skills. We will teach you how to go out of your stage fear. What is presentation skills, and ethics. All those things will imbibe.
Okay.
So which is not there in the curriculum, but it will be a process where a person who is going, see, normally what happens, we want to create a brand where a parent should thank our college and the student should thank their parent. So it's a 3-dimensional, thank you for putting me into that college. So that the student should tell to the parent.
Yes.
We are going to that level of the cultural change in a student.
Okay.
That's what we are planning.
Yeah. And what is the admission process to get admission?
Admission process is a person who has cleared his 10th, he need to he need to come over, he need to give an exam, entrance test, which he can give from his mobile or laptop, from his home. He can come to the college and give, or he can go to any browsing center and he can give. This entrance test, what we are conducting, will have 20 questions for 10th student as well as 10+2 student. Those who are joining in CEC, MEC in 10+2, or even for graduation, BCom or BBA, there is an entrance test.
Okay.
And this is A-enabled entrance test, so they cannot cheat the exams. So they cannot flip the screen. They cannot see somewhere.
Okay.
There cannot be 2 persons at the same screen.
Okay.
And they'll not have much time to reply also. So 1 minute per question. And this time is also calculated as a common man while reading and answering. It will take only 1 minute. And suppose if I am giving 20 questions, From the time it starts, the clock ticks.
Okay.
By the 20 minutes, it will get closed.
Mhm.
Irrespective whether you have crossed 14 answers, balance 6 is remaining, that's okay. Okay, in the sense you will be given marks for those 14 attempted only.
Okay. Okay.
And we have a cutoff mark of 70%. Those who are clearing with 70% and above,
Hmm.
we are going to then call them to the college for the admission process.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's not that money is not the criteria for joining us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the fee structure?
See, a fee in the sense, like which we wanted to tell you, it is not, we are not into competition with other colleges.
Okay.
So, other colleges could be about 45, 50. There are some colleges who are giving it 35.
Up to 1 lakh is also there, sir.
No, there are fees up to 2 lakhs also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are somewhere in mid-level. We are not in competition with all. So, we value, see, normally what happens if you give quality, quality has to be pursued with a perception value. So, we are not saying that, our prices are skyrocketing. At the same time, pricing is something which is quite affordable by a middle class people also. Only thing is that I feel for education, you should look for quality, not for the price.
Yes. Of course.
Because quality always comes with a price. And when we are planning to give so much of quality, with 221 chartered accountants are, we have impaneled for the teaching of each lessons. This quality you will not get anywhere in, any college. You are not going to get this. So normally what happens is that even today, if you look at a father or the parents, they should not think about money when it comes to education, because education is which is going to transform the a boy into a man. So if you go cheap, imagine the end product.
Yes.
So at the same time, education is important. I'm not saying I don't have a capacity to enroll all candidates. We are going to select the cream and we are going to admit them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And total, how many admissions you are taking in college?
So we have 900 seats
Okay.
in our college, out of which 10% we are giving it to poor candidates for full free of cost.
Okay.
We are not going to charge a rupee except the registration cost, which could be 500 rupees for the examinations. So this, but they must also clear the entrance exams.
Okay.
And then
That should be must. Everyone should be clear their entrance exam.
If
not,
there is no entry without entrance test.
Oh.
So entrance test is compulsory.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So a person who comes forward and say that I cannot afford, it is not that everyone who comes forward I cannot afford. We'll check their background. See, normally what happens is the parody of India. I'll not say India, but specifically in the Telugu states, people going in SUVs to ration card to get ration rice. I've seen that.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not that everybody who's telling I am poor, they are poor actually. There are highly stingy guys in our society.
Oh.
Okay. So we will do their background check, and based on that we will give them 100% free education.
Okay.
Another 10% reserved for the merit students. See, today suppose if a person is coming and giving an entrance, he is clearing the entrance, but at the time of joining only we will come to know his marks.
Yes.
Somebody who secured 92%, 95%, if he is a state rank holder, for them also we are going to give 100% scholarship.
Okay.
So the balance students we are going to charge.
Okay.
So 20% reserved, 10% is for poor people, 10% is for the rank holders, and the balance 80% is going to be paid customers. And even the students to whom we are giving scholarships, it will be kept secret. And the poor people who need not pay fee, that is also kept as a secret. That is also, it will be kept as a secret. No one will come to know.
Yeah. And who are completing their 10th or 10 plus 2 standards? Now, why they need to choose your college as compared to others?
No, precisely. One big reason is that we are a new college.
Yes.
Second reason is it is started by chartered accountants. Third reason is there are 216 chartered accountants who are going to teach the students on every subject. Fourth reason, you have exams for every topic in the subject. Fifth reason, is the MLA, My Lab Accounting, where we are going to teach you the world class, environment in, for example, artificial intelligence or machine tools, the recent trends in finance and accounting, like blockchain, cloud computing, DX in accounting, cyber security, or even the softwares like SAP, Oracle Financials, Microsoft Dynamics. In 10 plus 2 itself, we would like to cover the communication, stage fear, and then we would like to give them the introduction to QuickBooks, Zoho, Tally, like
Okay.
the basics we want to teach in CEC and MEC. And these are the other advantages.
Okay.
And sixth advantage, 100% placement. Anyone who's not opting for the professional courses, some are planning to go for employment after graduation. We have this 100% placement policy.
Okay.
And eighth reason, or seventh or eighth reason, whatever you can count on it, actually.
Okay.
Every 3 months, we'll take our students to the graduate students to the industry. And similarly, we will call the CXO team, any one of CFO or a CEO or a COO, CTO. Somebody will come to our college and address to the gathering about what is happening, how their future should be, what they are looking for, what are the technology changes. So these are the things which we want to bring revolution in the education industry. And last but not the least, the least thing which we say that we will end up covering is curriculum. Beyond curriculum, curriculum is only 40%.
Okay.
A student's time in our college, 40% of his time will cover the curriculum. The balance 16 is the knowledge that we are going to share with him, where he'll get this practical exposure on various things which are beyond curriculum. How a business should be run, what is a credit report, why you should abstain from not doing any loan delay or loan repayments.
Okay.
What will happen if you do a settlement? What is the importance of getting a voter card? What impact it is going to give the country if you don't vote? How your behavior need to be with others, mannerism, ethics, all those things will be. See, what the course when it is designed, the graduation programs when it is designed, they have assumed that the entire students will be at some level. They have assumed it while creating the curriculum. It was created long back. But somebody should take them.
Yes.
Which is not there in curriculum, to bring up to the status. Actually, when they created, the society was at, now the society, the industry expects at this level. So who will take them to this level? There should be some education.
Okay.
There should be somebody who would be telling, this is right, this is wrong, and this is what is like, as I told you, nobody teaches you credit report today.
Yes.
If you default a loan payment, it will be remaining in your entire life in your credit report as a mole on your face. You cannot get loans.
Yes.
Such an important thing is not taught anywhere.
No one will teach that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But every person should know that. Every person should know that. So we are going to add those topics. In fact, there are, if suppose somebody would like to become an entrepreneur, what is the startup challenges? What he requires? What is his personality should be as a startup? I am a strong advocate to a statement saying that introverts cannot be good entrepreneurs.
Yes.
As a person who hardly speaks, how come he can develop a business? Business is where, you need to speak with a lot of people. So those things, like, see, the transition of a introvert to extrovert will also happen. It should start from college, and a person should become extrovert by end of the college. Now in current scenario, I'm saying even my own relatives, my friends, kids, I could able to see even in my kids also, they don't want to mingle with people.
Yes.
And let me tell you, that's a disease today. That's a disease. And what they are getting succumbed to is comparison. They compare with other things which are not valuable in life.
Yes.
And this current trend in society is that they are falling in love with things and they start using people. Whereas our DNA is made to love people and use things. They are loving things and using people. This should change.
Yes.
Somebody has to take initiation.
Yes. And students also know what is going on outside and how we want to be?
Just to see, again, it's a cultural change. The way in which I'm above 40s, 40 levels, my age is. So the way in which I was brought up, if I demand 10 things, my parents have given me 2, and they made me to live with the 2 things. I feel that was a very good brought up. But today, if you ask for 2, you will be given 10.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, we were taught, getting what you want, you need to struggle for it. Today's generation, you need to cry for it, for getting what you want. That's a transition of a entire, mankind, where this need to be, taught in a separate way, how they are going to face the world. Now, till graduation, whatever you demands, your father, your mother is going to give you. But once you get into employment world, or once they retire, you would have been habituated with the lifestyle.
Yes.
And you need to earn for your lifestyle. And in order to earn for a middle class, the only medium is education. And education is a serious business. It has to be done with quality. Quality comes with a price.
Yes, obviously.
Now, you asked about competition pricing. I'm just wanted to give justification on the pricing also.
Yeah, okay, sir. And what are the other services you are providing for students in college?
We are providing professional courses like CA, CWA foundations, CS foundations in 10+2 for MEC and CEC students. Along with there are some entrance subject tests, CUET, IPMAT. Those who are interested, we are going to teach them. Again, we'll be selecting them. It is not that, sir, I have interest, let's go. It's not like that. We'll sit with the student and the parent, then we'll decide. Where the capability is something which we need to be understanding about parents' choice, kids' interest. No one can force for education.
Yes.
Normally what happens, if father wanted to son become a chartered accountant, son cannot become a chartered accountant unless the son wants or the daughter wants.
Yes.
Right? So it should be a aggregation of thoughts where a teacher, a student and a parent should discuss it openly.
Yes.
So that should be a conducive atmosphere for deciding the professional courses. Based on that, we'll choose the profession.
Okay.
So then we'll take them. This is for the CEC and MEC, 10+2, or those who are clearing 10th. And for graduations, we have program for CA, IPCC, CWA Inter, CS Inter. Then we have CFA, we have CAMA US. There are other courses which they'll be, if a person is showing interest, we'll take them and we'll teach them. That will be beyond the college hours, extra 1 hour for these classes.
Okay. And corporate commerce is affiliated with any university?
Yeah, it is with Osmania University. Graduation is affiliated with Osmania University.
Oh, okay, okay. And how campus selections will be done?
Campus selection, see, we are empaneled with 216 chartered accountants who are going to come and teach, and all these chartered accountants are very successful in their own fields.
Oh, okay.
And we have 5 founders, all are chartered accountants, cost accountants, many of us. 221 chartered accountants. Imagine each one of us give 10 of our clients.
Okay.
You have 2,210 clients.
Okay.
Our clients.
Oh, okay.
How many students we need to give a campus? In a graduation, we'll have 450 students in a batch.
Okay.
Even if I take 50% graduation and 50% 10+2. Okay?
Yes.
So, giving 450 or 500 placement is the easiest thing I can do.
Yes, of course.
It is more easy than the entrance test for us.
Nice. So, who are joining there? Everyone get a placement?
100%, but beyond, out of this 500, for example, my strength is 500. So, first after 3 years, my first graduate batch number is 500.
Okay.
Out of 500, definitely 200 or more than that would be in the professional courses. They need not, for them, they are not looking for placements after graduation.
Okay.
They look for articleship, they look for internships.
Okay.
Right? So, the balance category where suppose somebody who wanted to get into employment, for them we will give the placements.
Okay.
That's how it is.
And what about faculty? How you select faculty?
Faculty, we have selected the principal and we are selecting the vice principal. And then we have, for the selection of the lecturers, we have created a panel which has a retired IAS officer, okay, retired IAS officer, and a person who is a retired dean, he is also in panel. So they will select the lecturers. Then they will have a sitting with the founders to understand the total meaning of how a transformation of a student should happen.
Okay.
So how he should look different from other colleges. It is not only education. Education is definitely a good part, but it is not the entire part.
Yes.
Education only not restricted to curriculum. He should also look into practical exposure, behavior angles, all those things we are concentrating.
Okay.
After that induction, if he is agreed, then he'll come and join our college.
Okay.
That is the process of selection of
Okay.
lecturers.
Will be there guest lecturers?
221, I told you, 216 chartered accountants who are going to come.
Yes. Before you told.
Yeah,
Right.
and apart from there will be industrial visits, and industry CXO team also come to our college to speak to the candidates for uplifting their morale.
Okay. And how parents should be know about student progress?
We have a parent-teacher meeting every 3 months.
Okay.
Apart from that, we are creating a deck wherein every day's attendance will go to the parents. Every day, the students' examination results also, whenever we are having the topic-wise, that also will be, given to the parents. So we are creating a deck wherein, parent, teacher, lecturer, will be in part. They'll be in tandem along with the college lead team.
Okay. And where is exactly college located in Amirpet?
Yeah, see, Amirpet is the middle of the city, that everybody knows.
Yes.
Because, and also for metro station also it is a central hub. So our college is situated in 600 meters. It's a walkable distance from the Amirpet metro station.
Okay.
And if somebody who can come to the next station, Madhura Nagar, it is 150 meters from Madhura Nagar.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very walkable distance from both the metro stations. And bus stands, Amirpet, there are a lot of bus stands actually. So I don't remember the bus stops names.
Okay.
But it is easily, everybody can reach. That is how we have placed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the courses you are offering for students? Which
We are
type
offering,
of courses?
Yeah, we are offering MEC and CEC for people those who are clearing their 10th and getting into the junior college.
Okay.
And for graduation, we have BCom and BBA as a program. So these are two, four educations, four patterns we have.
Okay.
So only we are exclusively for commerce. So we are not into other streams of science, arts and all. So we don't want to get into something where we don't have a knowledge also.
Sir, you want to tell anything about parenting?
Parenting, no, about parents, whose kids are given their 10th exams or 12th exams, definitely have a message.
Okay.
See, education is very important, and education which will transform an adolescent child to a man, and invest wisely.
Okay.
And you should choose your kids' education much more much more deep diving into the institution. I'm not saying any institute is bad. I'm not saying you should come to our college. Wherever you are joining, please invest in your kids' education. Don't go by what society tells you unless you go and believe it. So invest your time in education, because this is the prime time where your kid will look forward to you. Normally, had I been in the kids' age, wherever my friends go, I'll follow them. But as a parent, you should always strive to give the best to the kid. So do a lot of research in which college you are sending and why you are sending, and what is the value proposition you are expecting out of your kid. So that is the message to the parents.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Nice to meeting you, sir. Thank you so much.